Books are the quietest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and the wisest of counselors and the most patient of teachers. This is a quote which was given by Charles W. Eliot, which expresses the importance of reading. As part of this year's Reading Day, we, the first and foremost students, the gladiators, are proudly presenting you a series of book review sessions. I am Sachin Mathew, and I am introducing you to the book The Art of Happiness, which was written by Howard C. Cutler and the 14th Dalai Lama.
The Art of Happiness is a book by the 14th Dalai Lama and Howard Cutler, a psychiatrist who posed questions to the Dalai Lama. Cutler quotes the Dalai Lama at length, providing context and describing some details of the settings in which the interviews took place, as well as adding his own reflections on issues raised. The book explores training the human outlook that alters perception. The concept that the purpose of life is happiness, that happiness is determined more by the state of one's mind than by one's external conditions, circumstances, or events, at least one's basic survival needs are met, and that happiness can be achieved through the systematic training of our hearts and minds. So, about the author, Howard C. Cutler is an American writer and psychiatrist who practices in Phoenix, Arizona. He is an expert in the science of human happiness and co-wrote The Art of Happiness with the 14th Dalai Lama. Cutler has been interviewed by Time and O, the Oprah magazine, as well as hundreds of radio and television programs. He has also spoken to audiences and offered courses or workshops to aid in happiness in the United States and around the world. His Holiness the Dalai Lama needs no introduction. A symbol of serenity, goodness, compassion, kindness, generosity, and love, a being endowed with an immeasurable openness of spirit, great intelligence, and also a great sense of humor. For the majority of human beings, speaking in public represents their greatest fear. But the Dalai Lama can serenely drink a cup of tea before introducing himself and speaking calmly in front of 6,000 people with a smile on his face. So, what is his secret? Is it possible to compile some kind of handbook about his principles in life, his simple and clear solutions to solve our problems, and live a life of happiness? This is what Howard Cutler was hoping when he interviewed the Dalai Lama and wrote this book. The Art of Happiness presents the pursuit of happiness in a clear, albeit sometimes repetitive way. The Dalai Lama offers us a simple recipe for happiness: maintain positive states of mind and remove negative emotions. By exercising our mind in goodness, kindness, compassion, and respect for others, we will find the foundations that are necessary for happiness.
The wisdom that characterizes the Dalai Lama is very palpable in this book. For the reader, this book is soothing and energizing, full of positive vibes. This book is a compendium of good intentions and small actions that can be put into practice every day. It simply reminds the reader that we are solely responsible for our own happiness.
The strengths of this book include: fast and easy to read, the principles are simple and obvious, the gap between Buddhist and Western culture is regularly highlighted. Also, the weaknesses include: the same ideas are repeated several times in the book. Some ideas are lacking in illustration. Thank you.